Hello, and welcome to round 2 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of September 6th. I'm Catherine Aleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
Usually on this podcast, we talk about parenting issues, but once a week, Terry and I like to get together to discuss TV, movies, books, and other entertainment topics, because it's nice to talk about something other than parenting for a change. So this week, we stuck with just one show. We watched the whole series of the AppleTV Plus original Schmigadoon.
Yes, we did.
It was just 6 half-hour episodes, so it went down pretty easy.
Yeah.
So what did you think?
Well, it was fine. I don't know. I feel like I came around more towards the middle-endish part. Mm-hmm. But were 40s musicals really cruising for a bruising? You know, have they been driving around the neighborhood knocking over mailboxes and we got to knock them down a peg? It's just kind of like, well, yeah, they were what they were and they have endured because the music was beautiful and they're silly in so many ways now and enraging in a few, but okay, so what you got? It just seemed to me like a really funny idea for an SNL sketch pulled out over 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Maybe even like an hour and a half movie where you would have a relatively consistent storyline from beginning to end.
Right.
Episodically, I mean, I see what they were doing there. They would have a little flashback to their real life, and then it would reflect on some way in what was happening in Schmigadoon at the time. I mean, it's obviously a labor of love. Everybody who's performing it is, loves doing this stuff. Everybody who wrote it did. It's got a bunch of very appealing performers. I don't want to hate on it, but I did often sort of have the feeling like, this was necessary? Was this necessary? Maybe this wasn't necessary.
Is anything necessary?
I suppose. But there are some things that seem less necessary than others, I guess. I don't know that this is, I suppose, I don't know. It's fine. There were moments in it I really enjoyed, and there were moments in it I was looking to see how much longer does this one go. Mm-hmm. But that's everything. I have a short attention span. How did you like it, Catherine? Stick up for Schmigadoon, before Kristen Chenoweth comes with her big hook and pulls me off stage.
I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun with it.
Good.
You know, I think everything that you can say, like, well, that was silly, or that was, kind of an easy plot twist. It's all coming from the way musical theater is.
Sure.
So,
yes.
It's pretty hard to fault it for some of that stuff because that's what it's set out to do.
Yeah. Has nobody ever endeavored to do that sort of thing before?
Oh, I'm sure they have.
It's just like, why aren't we doing this about Hamilton? Why haven't they stumbled into Schmamilton, where everybody's rapping? Ariana DeBose could be in both, She's a crossover here. Yeah.
Yeah, she was good.
She was very good. I enjoyed seeing her a lot.
I enjoyed Keegan-Michael Key just being, like, so annoyed the whole time at,
yes.
like, why am I in a musical? It's so silly. People don't just break out in song. Like, he's that person.
Right.
For the audience. And I thought that was fun, too. So.
Yeah. In a sketch. I'm just like, I just feel like the Grinch because musicals, costumes, songs, parodies, Aaron Tveit on my TV. Mm-hmm. These things are good. And, there's so many creative people in it. I see it was directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, who, if you are interested in him, I listened to his autobiography, which is, I think, something like Barry Sonnenfeld, Call Your Mother, I think is the title of it, something like that. It was very entertaining. Mm-hmm. No musical numbers that I can recall, but many amusing anecdotes.
Right.
So, I mean, I am not coming on here as, Mothers Against the Future, saying, why do we need such frivolity? Let's be serious at all times. And I can certainly see that, if you are the sort of person who digs this is the sort of thing you will dig. But
yeah, I am that sort of person for sure. I pretty much knew I was gonna like it.
Yeah. I mean, there were certainly some nice things, and nice to see Dove Cameron continuing her. We have a TV musical that needs a young performer. Let's grab her after she was in, I guess, the TV version of Hairspray they did.
Okay.
And also she's been on something my daughter has watched, so that's how I know who she is.
She's a Disney Channel person.
I
believe.
So, good for her. I'm good as everybody, lots of recognizable and enjoyable entertainers in it. Certainly everybody doing a great job of something that,
wasn't really for you.
Possibly. It's also sort of the 5,000 things on TV question of, this is a little niche thing that's going to be enjoyable to some people. And I guess that's the world we live in now. So that's great. Enjoy it. But it also means that a lot of, if it's not your niche, you're going to go, this?
Right.
Okay. And I am a musical person. I like musicals.
Yeah.
I don't, I guess I like them on their own antiquated terms and don't necessarily feel the need to, at great length, expound on how silly they are. But, I think some parts of it worked better than others, maybe.
Just the commentary on, wait, is this kid just allowed to bust in anywhere? Because he's like the town crier, and he just shows up and starts yelling.
Yeah. I expected there would be a little tag at the end where the couples retreat they went on, the people in charge of it were magical in some way, and this was all part of that thing. That's sort of what I expected it was going to wind up being, and it wound up being that, except for we never got really any explanation for it at all. So, do we now imagine them in the middle of the foggy woods without their backpacks and in really nice clothes, just wandering forever until they die?
Now they have to wander their way back to
They're going back to the place where they were lost, right? And they didn't have their backpacks on when they went over the bridge. I'm just saying. I think there was maybe some on a wave of euphoria, unbothered by actual planning.
Right.
Seriously.
Well, they've learned their lesson, so, it's going to it's going to be very clear and obvious how to get back to real life at this point, I think.
Yes. I did like that the final resolution involved him singing, which, with every fiber of his being screamed against it, still.
I'm not singing.
That's what does it. That's what's gonna win her back, is making yourself vulnerable to breaking out into song. And, followed by an incredibly swift resolution to every other plot point in the story.
Yes. Well,
bye!
Again, this is the way things go in musicals.
Absolutely. One final number takes care of all problems.
Absolutely.
Even turns the heart of Kristen Chenoweth's character.
But will it make her change her lipstick? Would have needed
a little more effort. Yeah. It was enjoyed seeing the people who were in it. Jane Krakowski's number was hilarious. And just, I guess, as was mentioned, she's just a minor character.
Right,
she gets a song. So she got her song, and then
one
she was...
scene plus one song. That's it.
Her name was in the credits for 6 episodes for that song. But you know what? It was a pretty great song. I have possibly hummed that around the house.
She's definitely one of those.
Yeah.
She can do it all. So.
Yeah. I wonder, given the nichiness of this and who this is going to appeal to, did they really need Cicely Strong to keep pointing out, oh, this is a trope. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this trope. Hey, you're the trope. It's like, oh, honey, people who are watching this know. You really don't have to.
Yeah, but she had to be pointing it out to
Yes, but there were times when he wasn't around that she was still...
Yeah, I mean, I did think it was a funny little plot point. which musical am I in? Okay, I need a trumpet now.
Yes.
Because she tells him maybe he's in the Music Man, so the way to win over the woman is to buy her brother a trumpet. So
that was fun. I liked it when she was the authority on musicals for him, but there was some of the the person who can read sign language talking, even though there's nobody else who can hear but them. But it's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
I imagine this will be completely delightful for many people. And I didn't hate it. The first 2 episodes, I was kind of like, well, this seems unnecessary. And then it got kind of a little bit more heartfelt as it went along. And a little more, you could kind of see what they were doing in terms of addressing specific things in their relationship. So I guess I liked a little bit more than just the parody. But... so
you don't need season 2.
Oh my gosh, no. Please no season 2. How could there be a season 2? What would season 2 be? The Schmigadoon people come to New York City to stay with them and then New York City starts to be like more of a musical? No. I don't know that that's what it would be. And it's just, can't anything ever just be?
I know.
Just create something and move on, will you?
Exactly.
I don't know. I guess they left Schmigadoon in kind of a 60s musical mode. So I suppose they could accidentally go back and find it, like a production of Hair.
Yeah.
Or Jesus Christ Superstar and Godspell. And then... Yeah,
there you go.
Then how do they fix...
Sort of a different genre.
How do they fix that? Maybe they don't.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely don't think it's necessary, but I feel like they'll figure out a way to do it.
Oh, sadly, I'm sure that will be the case. I just create a beautiful thing and allow it to live, and don't necessarily feel like you need to keep doing it, I think.
Yep.
Just let it die with a smile on its face like the doctor's dad.
He was happy. Yeah, there was quite a turnaround.
Yeah. There. Some of the more modern references to stuff like that was, I don't know, I could have maybe done without that, but I suppose it was amusing. And the performers, always nice to see all those performers doing.
Yeah, and I mean, quite the star-studded group, for sure.
Right. I don't know how Martin Short cleared time in his schedule for his all-encompassing role as the leprechaun.
The 5-second scene.
At least Jane Krakowski got a musical number in her one episode appearance.
Well, he's filming that Hulu show. There's only murders in the building.
Yeah, I keep seeing ads for that and thinking, this looks like it's probably a bad idea. But
Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez.
What could go wrong?
And it's about podcasting.
Well... There is an unmined area for public contempt and ridicule.
Yes, I heard someone joke about it that it's not realistic because the characters listen to a podcast while not doing anything else, like while not multitasking in any way. So it can't be real.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Which... I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I usually multitask, but there have been times when it's just nice to have something to listen to while I sit on the couch and try not to fall asleep. Everybody's got an opinion.
Yes.
But, I would like to see them leave this be and turn to some other funny thing to do.
Right.
And not feel the need to do it again. But
I mean, it is quite a labor-intensive thing because of all the songs, it's not just like a sitcom where you just, obviously it takes time and effort to write jokes, but I mean, it takes more time to write songs and choreograph big dance numbers, I think. So.
Yeah, the dance numbers were fun. I like dance numbers. And the one with the... in the classroom with all the kids tap dancing on their desks.
Yes.
When I could get over my thought of, oh my gosh, those desks are going to tip over.
Right.
Get down,
someone's going to break an arm.
And it's like, no, it's a musical. It's okay. Gravity doesn't work the same way.
Right.
And then it was adorable. But,
yes, they were fun.
Yeah, and she was very, very natural and very good in the role, I thought.
Ariana DeBose.
Yes, Ariana DeBose, whereas other things were more cartoonish.
Mm-hmm.
She was lovely.
Oh.
So, and the little lisping kid who announced everything all through the thing, he was pretty cute too.
Yes. He played a pivotal role.
Yes, he did.
And so good on you, little boy.
Yeah. Little Ronnie Howard stand-in you. Good job.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we will not make you watch anymore.
We found true love. We came back. We're ready to move on.
That's right. Well, this is what we're going to do to move on, since this was just a one-shot deal.
Yes.
We're going to watch next week 2 things that I've already seen and Terry hasn't. The Station Agent, which is a movie that I don't remember anything about except for that Peter Dinklage is in it. And Come From Away, which I remember a lot about and love. This is a Broadway show, speaking of musicals, extremely different from the 1940s cheese. This is a filmed version of Come From Away, is going to premiere on Apple TV Plus on September 10th. It is a September 11th story. So that is why they're doing it then, although I believe it will remain available to stream after that.
I think so. I would imagine.
So
and, I've listened to the cast album of that many times and am in tears just from listening to it. So I very much look forward to see it actually in action.
Multiple hanky.
As odd as a 9/11 musical sounds, it's really quite wonderful.
It's really great, and I'm glad that you're going to get the opportunity to see it. And it is, it's not a movie version; it is a filmed version of the show,
as they did with Hamilton
on Disney.
If this is going to be a thing that streaming services are going to start doing, I say hooray!
Yes, please. Mm-hmm. So we'll watch those 2. And that's going to be it for our round 2 today. Please subscribe to our Parenting Roundabout podcast so you won't miss any of our episodes. We have something new for you every weekday. As always, you can find recaps, links, and an opportunity to comment on our website at parentingroundabout.com. Bye, Terry.
Bye, Catherine.
Goodbye, everyone.